Anyways, okay, for this week's story, I'm going to tell you a story about when I was 14/13, could have been 15, don't really remember. So, when I was younger, I made up a ghost. I told my family that there was a ghost that lived with us in the house, and for some reason I chose the name Sarah Jane. I think one time there was an Argos catalogue lying around in my house and I opened it and it said Sarah Jane, and I was like, that's the name of the ghost. And basically the reason I made her up was because at the time lots of stuff went missing. I was hiding it as a joke. And then when I saw my siblings' reactions to when I was hiding their stuff, I just found it really funny, so I decided to continue doing it. One time I had a really amazing pair of hair straighteners. I really liked them, and my mum hated them because, you know, my balls are being shiny. And then, yeah, she just hid them from me, and she was like, it's Sarah Jane. And I was like, game on, sister. And bear in mind, we lived in the woods, okay? And you could hear noises at night, and doors would creak sometimes. Oh my god, something's thudding. Freaking me out right now. Okay, well, let's continue. So we lived in that house for years and years and years, and then before we moved to Sudan, you know, people were saying goodbye to us and we were getting loads of cards. And then one day, there was a card left on the door. I swear to God, you guys, this is an actual legitimate true story. So someone left a card at the door, they didn't knock on the door, and my mum opened and picked it up. And I was sleeping at the time, it must have been about 10 AM or like 9 or something. And it was like, oh, dear Dr. blah blah, my dad's name, and your family, I'm gonna miss you so much, you've been amazing, da 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 da. Love, Sarah Jane. So my mum started laughing and she was like, oh, Hind, because, you know, Hind the prankster. She goes to my room and she's like, Hind, wake up, wake up. And I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, this is not funny, you've taken this a bit far. You could scare your siblings like this. And I was like, what? Took it, read it, and I was like, Mum, that's not from me. And she was like, yeah, it is, Hind. And I was like, no, it's not. And until this day, we have not solved the mystery of Sarah Jane. Is she behind me? Yeah. So that was basically the story. That this is actually a legitimately true story. Now, one of my theories is that there was a nurse called Sarah Jane that worked with my dad in the hospital, but my dad said he didn't know of a Sarah Jane. And it was just so spooky. But my dad is one of those people that can like talk to someone and be nice to them and not remember their name. So I'm hoping it was that. Otherwise... Anyways, that was my scary story for today. Share with me your scary stories. I'd love to hear them in the comment section, and I'll see you next week. Bye.